What's up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to Durarara, this time with 10, I'll call it. Just 'cause, yeah, it's so confused. I say like 3 titles every time I watch this show. But it's actually been a little while since I watched the first episode. The last thing I watched for the series was the special for the season, which was, as I expected, kind of focused on Shinra and Selway's little getaway, which was yeah, quite the interruption, to be honest with you. Just got interrupted every 2 minutes by phone calls and werewolves and all sorts. It was really fun. I liked it. I think the main premise of that first episode, we'll have a flashback slash recap here, which is very handy. One thing I really like about the show, which is usually a negative about like your like One Pieces and shonens and such. I hated how they had like 5-minute recaps before the episode. It takes 5 minutes before the episode starts, but they're doing really well on this show. It's quick, snappy, and necessary. They show you what's necessary. But yeah, the general premise was that Shinra, what's his name? Orihara, that's the one. He almost got stabbed up from one of the girls that he was playing with before all of this. She came back to stab him. So I'm not sure he's going to be too involved in the ordeals. But like, it's going to be a lot of the Seiji stuff coming back. Kind of wondering what more they can do with it. There was a little scene in the special that there was a couple scenes actually quite short that did seem to kind of show even more of this situation with Seiji's sister. Very small, but a little extra stuff there. Nami. Namie. How would you say that? Would it be Namie? Nami. Namie. Namie. I don't know. You always just call her Seiji, right? Seiji's sister. It's just like, it's the accurate name for her, isn't it? Seiji's sister. That's who she is. She's not her own person. She is just her love for Seiji. So she's Seiji's sister. It's kind of like when you have a friend and you like, maybe not everyone's like this. Probably a majority of people aren't like this. But I would always say it's my friend's sister, rather than like their full name. So if I had a friend called Joe, I'd be like, oh, that's Joe's sister. I wouldn't call him like Amy or whatever. Oh, watching She's with Bro's new movie. Reaction packed. Yeah, it's Namie. Okay. Yeah, I think if that was in English, that would just be Nami. Well, we've already seen one. How that brings a smile to your face. But yeah, as I said a minute ago, it's kind of surprising they're bringing their Seiji stuff back. Kind of felt like pretty over and done with season 1. Love. So she got some little spies. What's she paying them with? Oh my god, just give her. Jeez. A whole credit card. Is it? It's pretty mundane to me. Hmm. I don't see on for concern, do they? Look at, just look at. I mean, saliva is good for wounds. I'm not sure how much it would do for a big old stab wound, but yeah, that's quite evident, isn't it? They don't really seem concerned whatsoever. Some grip. We're on a first name basis. She's pissed at the first name basis of all things. I always do find that like Japanese name system quite interesting. Like I say first name basis, and it is a first name basis, but I'm not sure that's the part that she's pissed off at. Like they said about the honorifics. Again, it's something that doesn't really exist in English. I mean, we have like Mister and Master and like Doctor and like titles, but we don't really have these like honorifics like San or Chan or Kun or Sama. I guess Sama would probably be like the closest one to like Your Highness or something like that. Although I think that's more like God language Japan, but yeah, you can like understand it, but it's just like yeah, such an interesting concept, isn't it? And she's like removed all of those, and they're usually like these honorifics are usually quite polite, usually for like strangers or people that you're like when you're on a first name basis. That's like one thing. It goes. I think the levels of it are like you say the lot like if you're meeting a stranger, you say you address them by their last name and then an honorific like Seiji San. I'll be saying if I just met Seiji, I'd be like Hajimemashite, Seiji-san. And then I'd say my name, and then he'd address me as Jordan-san. But if we end up being good friends, he'd then probably call. I won't say my last name. You guys might be able to find anyway. I doubt it, but maybe. Not that it's a big deal. But yeah, he'd address me by my last name if we met, and then if we would be good friends, he would then call me Jordan San, and I'd call him whatever his first name is. We'll call him Andy San. And then if we were really close and if it was like a brother type relationship, like we knew each other for years, I would just call him Andy, and he would just call me Jordan. And they're at that level is what they're saying here, I think. So there's like three levels. There's probably much more than three levels in actuality, but like what I'm seeing here, just to explain it, is like the last name honorifics, first name honorifics, and then just first name, like very casual. Again, quite a different culture. Here in the UK, we pretty much just call everybody by their first name, unless it's like a high level like business meeting or something, or like an important like work thing or something like that. We have to like suck up to someone. But yeah, I think I explained that decently. It might not be that accurate, but yeah, my understanding right now. This place here looks a lot like where my local cinema is. head. True. Bit rough. Or try to stab us. Crazy. As you can forgive. I'm not too sure I'd forgive someone for trying to stab me. Depends on the circumstance, but I think I'd always hold it against them. Just being realistic. What do you mean by that? Like that? Weird thing to say. It's not a weird thing to say, but it's like a weird, like, yeah. What did happen to him? Have I just forgotten, or did we not see? I'm actually more surprised at the fact that Seiji, like, we'd always see him walking around with his girlfriend, and he'd never like notice anyone. Like everybody would just like walk past, oh, there's Seiji, and it would just be like seemingly quite ignorant to everybody around him. Oh, she's actually inside there. um, yeah, it usually seemed quite ignorant. Like we never see him really interact with people, so it's quite surprising to actually see him like call out to Mikado there. So I'm super uncultured about this, but is Russian sushi like actually a thing? I've never heard of it before this show. Oh, that is one hell of a woman. Verona. Verona. I hope Mr. Elephant's okay. Harakiri. I need to watch that movie. Oh, it's a classic. No, she's not. Not in this case. Verona's got a charm. Got a certain kind of special about her that's quite charming. And she does just look quite pretty as well, but yeah. Let's hope Anri doesn't just randomly walk into the shop while she's out. That would be terrible. How dare you lie to my brother, even though I practically made you. So as I mentioned earlier, I think we saw like the end of this situation in the special or something. That's pretty actually pretty good idea. It's that simple. Just although the way he's dressed, like being a bartender, I guess they might think it's like a magic trick. I might. But, oh, it's magic. Jesus, what was that? Like a spectre. How did you get there? How did you get there? Guess she entered after us. What the fuck does that mean? Excuse me? This? Vic? The fuck does that word mean? Vic. I can't even say it. I can't begin to say that. I'll look it up quickly. A nightmare for me, of course, and an ephemeral dream of life's vicissitude. I thought it was like viciousness. I don't know what that word means, but I've heard it. This vicissitudes. Never heard that word in my life. It's amazing just how many words I've never heard before, strangely coming from foreign language. How do you say it? Vicissitude. A change of circumstances or fortune, typically one that is unwelcome or unpleasant. Yeah. Awfully fancy word to use right there. Maybe they used an equally fancy word in Japanese and had to find something quite similar in English. I don't know. It's over the top to me. Maybe I'm just unrefined. Maybe I'm a heathen. It doesn't sound like she says anything too fancy in Japanese. But good timing on that one. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Oh, nice block. What do you block that with? A spade. Yeah, that's strange. Or four. What? That's what she was alluding to? Eating it? Yeah. She's willing to eat. Where do we get all these weapons? Bloody hell. Also, that can't be an effective weapon, right? We used to use swords like that in our what's it called, DT class. So yeah, she was willing to cannibalize her head. Fucking hell. Guess we shouldn't question her resolve either. That is fucked up. This is the scene we saw. Yeah, we saw this in the special as we kind of cut back to it right here. I like this scene though. Quite fun. Kind of a cat and mouse, very horror, very slasher-esque right here. Who is the slasher in the situation though? I'd probably say Seiji's girlfriend, to be honest. Like really, like a spade? Like that spade can't be the best thing for killing somebody nor eating their head, right? What was that? Yeah. You don't even want to know. Why are you asking? I suppose she thinks she's kissed him now by kissing her. Jeez. It's like acid. Fucking hell. Indeed. Yeah, she's right. Damn, she knows everyone. I think we know all these, but she knows everything. Oh yeah, was how does she know everything? Like I said earlier, maybe we shouldn't. Maybe yeah, maybe we shouldn't underestimate her. Again, she could go to the lengths of cannibalizing a human and eating their in their heads for Seiji. So wow, she knows everything. Again, we know all that, but we know all that from a perspective of the viewer, and the viewer is almost like the ultimate perspective because we get everyone's perspective. Um, I imagine Isaiah maybe knows all of that as well, probably. Definitely, actually, but it is almost like that is on an Isaiah level, if you know what I'm saying, of like sheet of her intel right here. That was really impressive, especially considering, like I said, Isaiah has been like almost the manufacturer of the situation, so it's almost not expected, but it's reasonable to assume he would know all of that. Whereas her, she's had very little involvement in a lot of these situations, so very impressive from her. I mean, if I was to watch this season right after season one, I wouldn't have been able to tell you who everybody's online names were. I figured out on my second watch what everybody's name and kind of pen name who they're using on the dollar site down, but even I wouldn't have been able to tell you that from the ultimate perspective of the viewer. So yeah, yeah. So she's got some listening devices planted on people. Bloody hell, man. For this exact situation. Impressive, actually. Like, managed to keep him out for this long. They're not going to burn your face off. Oh, he's here. Let's hope we didn't hear all that. We haven't seen her for a year. Got the cold reunion. Ah, I was almost right. He didn't come into the Russian sushi, but he came across her. Okay. I mean, that was almost guaranteed to happen, I guess. Oh, I guess I kind of forgot about that scene. Oh, the fuck? What did he do that for? Ran off like a little schoolgirl. That is weird though. Very weird. Why did he do that? Damn, really? Holy crap. I would assume he didn't know about that. I think if somebody tried to rob you once or even twice and you knew about it, you wouldn't let it happen a third time. So, again, impressive from her. Don't did that. Just normal. I'd put her head in my head. Yeah, fuck. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. If I had a girlfriend, she said she'd go to that extent. It's like, well, fair enough. I mean, you guess it loves me a lot, but also I'm now kind of scared of being with you. That you would do something like that. Oh, why is she showering? That seems like the opposite of what she should do, right? Surely she should keep that essence of his lips on her face for a while. Ah, okay. That doesn't make it that much better, but yeah, still almost incest. Did he actually do that though? I mean, we didn't really see any semblance of a hand. That seems like such a. It's never happened to me. I was about to say that seems like such a bitchy girl thing to do, like to tease someone like that, like to pretend to kiss them like that. But yeah, really good episode like that. Like that. Look, that got like again as a big horror fan, that got really really quite intense in the middle section, didn't it? It felt like a slasher movie. Felt like the Terminator with the girls having a bit of a showdown. But yeah, really fun episode, and it's interesting just to see how much she knew. Now, where does this go from here? And clearly, they're involving the heads quite heavily again in this arc, aren't they? But yeah, not a direction I expected whatsoever. I mean, I guess I should have expected the head to be a big part of it again, but like I didn't expect any of these characters to be a big part of the show going forward. Maybe I should have with Seiji's sister as well, because she was clearly being kept around for a reason from Isaiah. But okay, so we're gonna see a lot of Yakuza next time. Marriages are made in heaven. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, a really good episode. Really good episode again. I love this. Almost solely focused on Seiji's girlfriend and sister. Crazy. He's crazy woman. That's what this episode was. Crazy woman. The episode right here. Like bloody hell. I mean, you think thing. There was a certain level of crazy shown by Seiji's sister the whole episode and throughout the whole show. This girl, I mean, she seems slightly crazy because she went to the extent of getting cosmetic surgery and a fake scar to be with Seiji, but it's like, I guess you can kind of understand that. It's like if you really deeply love someone, you'd do a lot for them. But then she just, like, Seiji's sister got absolutely outshined here. Like this girl would eat a head for him. This girl would eat a head. She's bugged everyone. She's gathered about as much, if not maybe even more information than we as the viewer know on everything that's happened so far, just to keep him away from it all. Like, she got out crazed here 100 times over. Bloody hell. And that was not something that you'd expect to see, is it? But yeah, love this episode. I thought this was absolutely quality. Again, I love the vibe of when they met up as well. I kind of just want I watch that scene in my own time again, but I kind of want to watch this whole interaction again because it was fucking awesome. Just having a little slasher off in, in this warehouse place. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comment section. Absolute banger today. Leave a like on the video if you guys would like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date with any of my reactions. And I'll be back next time with episode 3.